This is a paid ad for Estee Lauder.
Hey everyone, okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to get a gorgeous, flawless look using the iconic Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation. Now this is an amazing foundation and one that I've spoken about many times. It is able to give a flawless, poreless look to any complexion, and it is particularly good for those with blemish-prone skin or any other imperfections on the skin that need covering. Now this is a product that I've spoken about many times before. It's always in my kit and it is the UK's #1 selling foundation, which is amazing. Now it comes in 60 shades, so it's incredibly inclusive, and it is one of the only foundations that truly does last a whole day, 24 hours. It doesn't move until you remove it. Now if you go into store, you'll be able to get matched, and you'll also get a free 10-day sample, so you can really see how wonderful this product looks on the skin and what it can do for you. So let's get on with the video where I'm going to show you how to get gorgeous, flawless, glowing skin using Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation. So let's make a start. Okay, so I'm just going to prep the skin. I'm going to use a light moisturizer. You can use a moisturizer, you could use a primer, you could use nothing at all. It just depends on your skin type and your preference. So we're going to move on to the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation, the hero product. And I'm going to apply a very light layer to begin with. And then I'm going to build up coverage as I go along. And you'll see that no matter how much coverage I build, the skin always looks like skin. This foundation looks like skin, and that is so important because I love the way skin looks and I want it to shine through. So even when we're using it to a full coverage, it always looks like skin. Now you can blend with your fingers, a sponge, a brush, whatever works for you. So I'm building coverage in these areas that I want, the cheeks, the chin, and then I'm going to blend them in. And you'll see how radiant the skin starts to look, how flawless and poreless the skin starts to look. And even though this is a full coverage foundation, you can use it to any intensity you want, and it acts like a blemish eraser, just erases everything in its path, which is so incredible and something that you want from a foundation, something that's adjustable, something you can control the coverage with. So I'm going all over the face and blending as we go. Now I'm going to lift some of the features of the face here as well. So I'm going to be using the concealer by Estee Lauder, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Radiant Concealer. And this concealer is going to lift features. And what I want to do with this is just bring lightness to the face. So I'm going to apply it down the bridge of the nose. I'm going to apply it under the eyes, to the chin, any areas where I want there to be more lift. And then I'm just going to blend it in. And this concealer is a marriage made in heaven with the foundation. They both work together exquisitely. And again, this is a full coverage concealer, but you can build this and you can layer this and it never looks heavy or thick or cakey. It always looks flawless. So I'm just going to blend all these areas in, and you can see as I'm blending in how it's lifting these areas, because anything that you highlight will come out at you, and that's the goal. We want these areas where the concealer is placed to just lift and gives the most incredible radiant look to the skin. I just love the way this technique works, and it works for all skin types as well. It's just incredible. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of contrast. So I'm going to take the Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation, but in a deeper shade, and I'm going to start to add this around the perimeter of the face. So around the hairline, around the cheek, and I'm just going to blend this in with my sponge. This gives a slightly bronzed effect to the skin, and I think it's a really nice contrast with the concealer. It just gives that really nice sort of lightness and darkness to the skin, and again you're blending it into nothing and it just looks glorious. I mean, look how nice that skin looks. The skin looks incredible, and that's the joy of this foundation. So when it's all blended and all gorgeous and you are perfected, we're now going to set the makeup. Now this makeup sets beautifully on its own, but I'm just going to apply a little additional powder to the T-zone area. So any areas that tend to get a little bit shiny, I'm just going to powder them down. Now for this look, I want the whole tutorial to be about the skin. So I'm going to apply a beautiful pink flush to the cheeks. And this is a very universal look. It never dates, it's never out of trend, it always looks gorgeous. So I'm going to give the cheeks this gorgeous pink flush. And then I'm going to add a tiny touch of highlighter. And I just want this highlighter to kind of marry in with the blusher. And this gives a beautiful harmonized look, so that when the head turns, the light will just very lightly catch this highlighter. And it just gives this ethereal look to the skin, which I just adore. I think it looks so pretty, so beautiful on the face. I mean, look at that. You just see that gorgeous glow on the skin, and it just looks absolutely glorious. So I'm going to apply the same highlighter, but this time I'm going to apply it to the inner corners of the eyes. And I'm doing this to open up the eyes and give a wide-eyed, awake effect, which I think looks great. So we're going to do a basic eyeshadow application. A brown eyeshadow is going to be applied to the entire eyelid area only. And I'm going to apply it to both eyes, obviously. And then I'm going to take a clean brush and I'm going to buff the edges. And it is this buffing of the edges that creates a flawless, seamless look. Same with the foundation and the concealer. You're blending away the edges and it gives the illusion of a flawless application, which is what you want. And you can see it here, just blending away next to nothing. And that's the goal with makeup, to always blend. So with this application complete, we're going to finish up this look. I'm going to very lightly line the lips and then apply a lip color. Same color that I used for the cheek in that pinky tone. It just looks so pretty. I mean, look how gorgeous that skin looks with that highlighter and the foundation just looking truly phenomenal. So with that complete, I'm going to move on and I'm going to apply a coat of mascara to the lashes to open them up and to complete the look. And finally, I'm going to just check the brows and decide any areas that might need filling. Now, I'm just going to fill in any sparse areas because I want this look to be about the skin. I want it to be about the Double Wear Stay in Place foundation and nothing else. So I'm going to fill in any areas and that will complete the look. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked it and I hope you got an idea of how wonderful this foundation is. Thank you so much and I will see you all soon. Bye bye.
And thank you again to Estee Lauder for paying for this video.